I think the issue for me that resonates above all else is an attitude, is a respect that we have for the opportunities that are out there for shires like Byron. We're a very diverse community, and for that reason, if for no other reason, we've got a lot of variance in views and passions and interests and so on. We've got the very wealthy, often living beside the coastline. We've got the farmers and the hinterland community up to the alternate lifestylers up on the hills. And together we're all here because we love the place. We love the environment, love the people, love the diversity. We're challenged with the need to find opportunities for not only young people but future generations that may not even be born yet or aren't born yet, and for the younger members of our community. But so the challenges are trying to get a balance between those opportunities, the respect for our environment and the economic drivers and the economy, the local economy, and the business community, the small businesses. You know, they're the engine room. They're the ones that are employing people. They're the ones that are actually providing the services to our huge visitor population. So I'm challenged with the need and the thought of trying to get all of that in balance, and hence the name of my team is Byron Shire in Balance.
Now, I believe the state government's proposed a long-term doubling of tourism numbers. How do you think the Byron Council can cope financially with all the associated infrastructure and maintenance costs and so on?
Well, there's one thing for sure. We won't cope if we try to ignore it. There's certain facts like that are facts we have to deal with. And that's part of the challenge. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There's no way Byron's going to be exactly the same as it is today in 10, 15 years' time, much less 20, 25 or 50 years' time. And we ought to be starting at that end and saying, well, what do we really want it to look like then, when there is a lot more people and there's a lot more pressure on the environment, on the community? That's what we've got to deal with. And that's what we've got to face with. And I think we need some serious planning done, serious thought given to just how are we going to meet those challenges. We're not going to do it if we try to ignore them, because it's going to happen anyway.
Now, you're running for mayor this term. If you do get elected as mayor, what would be the first thing that you would want to focus on changing?
The overall picture of building respect between councillors and the community, between councillors and the staff. And I think there needs to be a lot of work done there to make sure we can work in harmony. We can sing the same song. We paint a vision or we paint an overall plan. In the first few days, we start talking about this. It might take months to finally get it down. But I think it's very important that we're all on the same page. Whatever our political persuasions are, once elected, we become a team. And my challenge would be making sure that team runs as smoothly and as efficiently as it can.
What motions of yours have you made during the last term that you're particularly proud of?
There's been a number, but I suppose the one that's had the biggest, got the biggest bang for the buck was the monthly financial reports. Council staff are only required to report the financial performance every 3 months. When I realised how much money we owed, I thought it preposterous that we couldn't get a monthly readout. I mean, some companies work on a daily printout of their finances. And I got senior staff and the middle-level staff to agree, and then councils to support me in getting a monthly report. And I think that's been partly responsible for the attitudinal change that council has now had in the approach to the economics, the commercial part of council. That we owe in excess of $80 million when we came in. We've got that down to a little over 60. So I'm pretty proud of that one, but there's been others.
Any last message to the voters?
I hope they can give me a fair consideration. I don't expect I'll get everybody to vote for me. That's fine. That's the lay of the landscape. I think I've shown that I am genuinely interested. I've got something to offer, and it's about respect for everything. It's respect for the environment, the economy, and our amenity and people we are. I don't want to change any of that, but I would like to have a better understanding of where we're going and how we're going to achieve houses and places to live and work and have fun when we're twice the population, or we've got twice the visitor population as, predicted in the future. And I'd like the voters to demonstrate their trust and their faith in me and my team to bring that balance to council.